I would choose where I would see, so either there or here.
He's very good.
Your Excellencies, as the national chairman, is our own. And as we speak, you will get to know why. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman, we're here first to congratulate you on your coming into office as a national chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress of Nigeria. We felicitate with you, and we want you to know that we are very happy. And we thank you especially for making it quick, because our concern was that we should come early enough to show that we have been with you, you have been with us, we are with you, and will continue to be with you to work together for the betterment and progress of this country, and especially in this case, the All Progressive People's Congress. Your Excellency, sir, we also have something very important for us to do before we proceed, and that is to pray with you. To pray with you so that God will take away the banana peels. Your Excellency, the Forum of Former Deputy Governors as a forum is bipartisan. But we are organized in such a way and manner that we recognize that we are politicians. So we always have the forum, we have a platform for the APC and platform for the other parties. And the ruling party, which is APC, produces and have produced the national chairman. On the other side, we have somebody who chairs and coordinates that side to make sure that we remain focused on one thing: unity, progress, and stability of the nation. And above all, for the general good. Your Excellency, within the forum, we have over 60 registered members who are in APC. The forum is organized also to recognize our associate members, whom we call honorary members, those that are serving currently as deputy governors. Your Excellency, you have passed through this thing, you know what it means and why we had to place serving governors as associates and honorary members. So with this reservoir of expertise, experience, knowledge, people that have always worked, you can always count on and draw from their expertise and experiences. Your Excellency, these are people that work tirelessly for the party without making noise. You will and may remember, Your Excellency, in 2019, how we sent a team to join you in Kano to work for the party when it mattered most. And we thank you for giving us your usual open arms and working with the team. We sent the team, provided our support, and that team was led by our DG, Honorable Kenneth Ibekano. Sir, during these 2023 elections, there were challenges. We had to also send our team to Lagos to work for the party. We don't make noise, we take actions. And the leg for that work was the leg of every Lagosian matters. We worked tirelessly. I'm sure the state chairman, the party in the state, and the governor will also attest to the effectiveness of our work. Your Excellency, we are proud of you because you have never, at any time, you have been proud of the trajectory. To the extent that you did not only continue to re-elect, you will recall Minister Designate, Alhaji Gwaruza. Can you remember that our visit to Kano? Very much. Your Excellency, we remember everything and how you have related well with your people and how you have recognized the need for all of us to work together, even as we are going. We have two of you that have been exceptional on that. The former president, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, and your humble self, sir. We are very proud of you, and we make bold to say so. So during these last elections, a number of us are proud. And me, coming from where I come from, I'm proud to carry the result of my place around because I delivered, irrespective of the situation. And most of us, we delivered, we worked hard. Why am I saying that? Sir, in your book, there were things you said, which you will find as we give you this pack that we have quoted. And as we go on, we'll be expecting you to do us some good in our programs coming up, because you have it, you have documented some, there are still some that you have not documented, which we know. But then, opportunities and occasions will help us draw from that knowledge. So, Your Excellency, we, members of the forum, and indeed, your brothers and sisters are here to say, draw from that which you know. I need not mention that the organizing secretary is aware of how we have always obediently responded to the call as members of the party for actions and services that borders on or towards the progress of the party. So we expect that that relationship will continue, and say that we are also happy to serve. We want to, through you, and indeed through the NWC, thank His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Ahmed Tinubu, for finding a number of our own worthy to serve in his cabinet. Your Excellency, the forum has been busy with activities, major of which was the general meeting and national conference, which we held in October 2022. As we go on, we will let you know when we are getting on. We are preparing now for the 2023 meeting, annual general meeting, and national conference. During that meeting, Your Excellency, we updated our fact books, and you will notice both in the papers and things, you were quoted copiously from the quotations in your book. We were busy there, and we had to make sure a number of us were present at the presentation of your wonderful book.
Is the most controversial position in governance, not only in Nigeria, but all over the world, except where nations, there are some nations, the governor contests on his own party, the deputy governor can contest on a different party and win the election, and they work together. In Nigeria, it has to be the same ticket. The position of deputy governor, as I always say, is the most controversial position. That is why God has no deputy. It's true. God has no deputy. Everybody is a servant. Nobody. God has no deputy. It's a no-go area. You see, that is one. But we as humans, the Constitution has to provide deputy, because they call it spare tire, they call it this and that. But we all know the importance of spare tire. If you don't need it when you are normal, when you are in trouble, you need it. So, deputy governors, we have to contend with one issue, the issue of sycophancy. As I always say, the deputy governor finds it very difficult to get it right, as far as his boss is concerned. As I always say, I could remember vividly when Paul Intellium was deputy governor, I was deputy governor. We were commissioners before during military, so I knew her for a long time. One time we visited her state, Plateau State. She was working with the governor. One, she was taller than the governor. That's problem number one. Two, when they were working, I saw her working faster than the governor. In my mind, I said, this woman will be trouble. And I predicted, well, let us head to problem. So what I'm trying to say is that our position was difficult. When you are working with our governor, if you are working so that you are going side by side, so that if he talks to you, you can hear him. If you talk to him, he can hear you. Psychophone will say you are rubbing shoulders. If you front, if there's any accident, dangerous element, even snake, let it bite you fast before biting your principal. Psych 1 will say you have overtaken. If you respect your principal, you stay behind, let him go front. Psych 1, you say you are you are developing a lukewarm attitude. Therefore, you are retreating. Now, tell me, which position can you take? It's difficult. That is why I decided to write a book, for which I ordered. I think you gave my deputy at that time, I told him to distribute to all our colleagues. And up till now, that problem is still on. In fact, if it persists, we are thinking of organizing a national conference on the relationship between governors and their deputies. But my book is not dwelling on governors and deputies, even including vice president and president, considering what happened during Obasanjo and Atiku. And also looking, I took the concept of deputizing, because in everything you have deputizing. So I said deputizing and governance in Nigeria. If you are chancellor, you are vice chancellor, you have deputy vice chancellor. If you are managing director, you may have deputy managing director. If you are principal, you have vice principal. So you can see that it is the concept that is important, not the key people that are there. So I thank you for coming. I think this your compilation will be an interesting experiences. We, as a political party, we are interested what happens in governance, because governors and all officials, all elective and appointed, are our products. So we're interested in what is happening in governance. And we are also interested in what is happening in a political party as an institution. Because a political party too is a very, very important institution, because it is the one responsible for the recruitment of membership, and then for the recruitment of elective offices, and the recruitment for appointed officials. And also it is a two-way traffic, because it forms the manifesto of a political party. And therefore, it is concerned with what governance do. Because whatever governance does, it is from the manifesto of the party. So a political party is an institution, is interested to know whether the manifesto is being followed or is put aside. And also it can harness the demand of people and make it into an agenda for a ruling government. So you can see a two-way traffic. To get something from government, pass it to the masses. To collect something from the masses, pass it to the government. That's the work of a political party as an institution. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bother you much. I'm not a lecturer. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I lost